What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in once again. Tony Digital bringing back another 4K visual, back with another banger today, guys. We sipping on that Modelo Negro today, man. News broke last night that Trump was diagnosed with the coronavirus. Our president of the United States. Man, oh man, 2020 will go down as the most craziest year of the century. I mean, I can just go ahead and put my money on it. I won't be alive in 2100 more than likely. You know, I wish I could live that long, but bruh, it's not. This year will be in the history books. This will be in 2060. The kids in history class will be learning about what was going down in 2020. It's no way. But the president was hit with COVID last night, and the memes went wild on Twitter. The memes and everything went wild. It was insane. And as much as I don't really appreciate or like some of the things that Trump has said, and agree with a lot of the things, I hope the best for him. I hope he doesn't die. But there's a lot of things, and it wasn't even necessarily this article, but Trump's diagnosis throws election into chaos, threatens governing crises. I'm more so concerned with what's happening afterwards. The elections, the debates, will they be pushed back? The election itself must go on, in my opinion. But with that going on, and then supposedly vaccines are on the way, is this going to be something that's going to be forced upon us as citizens? Is this going to be something that's going to be forced upon us, or our kids, our children that are going to school? Will they have to go and get this COVID test before going to school? We all know when you go to elementary, middle school, and high school, you have to get those shots, those meningitis boosters, and all this tuberculosis, all that stuff you have to usually get every once in a while, flu shots. Will this be something that be pushed on to us? I'm hearing from various people that are in the nursing and in the hospitals that, they definitely would not, agree or suggest to jump straight into these vaccines, because we would need to see what comes out of it, what's going to happen, what's the if there's any risk or any symptoms or any side effects. So, right now Trump has mild symptoms of the coronavirus. Him and his wife have it. So far, Biden doesn't have it. But let's just read a little bit of this article. Trump, with COVID, presents a stunning new twist in a tumultuous, I guess that's how you say it, crazy year is what it's trying to say. Throwing an election that is only 32 days away into chaos and raising the grave possibly of more American crisis over governance and national security at an already perilous moment. Most immediately, there is a concern of health for Trump himself, who is an overweight 74-year-old and is an elevated risk of complications from the virus, as well as for the First Lady Melania Trump, who is also tested positive. But attention will inevitably focus on the hubris of a president who mocked mask wearing and social distancing, and ignored and downplayed the virus, courted disaster, and packed campaign rallies, ridiculed his Democratic opponent Joe Biden for taking prudent precautions, and even now says the emergency itself is almost over. You remember in the debates he was making jokes about how much Biden was wearing his mask, that he was wearing it too much. Little did we know that he had COVID more than likely on that stage, was just asymptomatic. What I'm very, very, very worried about, most importantly than anything with all this stuff going on, I gotta say, is the fact that, and I want him to get through it. I honestly don't want Trump to die. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see that. I don't want anybody. I would not wish death on nobody. But if he gets through it, and then him going on his podium and saying, and I got through the coronavirus, it really wasn't that bad. I mean, my body fought it. I got it, and I took it like a champ. Because then if he does that, then all it's going to do is make more people out there be like, oh, this is not that serious of a disease, and then people don't take it as serious, and then more people get it, and then more people end up dying. Me personally, where do I think this coronavirus, how serious it is, or how bad it can be? I'm the type of person like this. Just because something isn't bad doesn't mean I want to get it. You know what I'm saying? If you get 10 Skittles in one hand and someone told you one of them Skittles can kill you, are you going to eat a couple of them or just throw them? I'm throwing all of them away. All right, fuck, I'm not taking no risk. So that's how I looked at this whole thing. That's how I look at any disease. I don't care if you can. I'd rather not deal with any complications at all. You know, if someone wants to fight you and you can know you can beat their ass, but you might end up getting punched a few times, I'd rather avoid the fight altogether. That's just how I am when it comes to these type of things. But man, oh man, 2020, what a way to continue on into this last and final quarter of 2020, man. You know, like I said, I hope nothing else bad happens. I hope he makes some, you know, some recovery. We'll see how this plays a role in the election, if there's going to be sympathy, or like I said, how he's going to react once he gets, if, you know, he should probably have some of the best medical professionals around him. So when he comes out of it, how does he react, or how does he talk and stuff like that? I'm looking forward to seeing all that. In the meantime, let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions on this down below in the comment section. And we're going to keep this thing going, man. I'm going to drop some more videos today also, so stay tuned. But this is something I definitely wanted to talk to you guys about, so let me know. Yeah.